Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking the like button, all that good stuff. It's massively appreciated. It's the same old thing I ask every video, but thank you very much to those of you that do it. It means the world to me. It means the channel continues to grow. As always, if you want to watch me do this stuff live, click the link down below and come over to Twitch. I cannot stress this enough. If you want to make coins, come over to Twitch. It's where we all congregate basically in my streams. And today is going to be a very good day. I think tomorrow the same. In terms of trading with silvers and making a lot of profit. Now, I want to go into detail about silvers to some degree in terms of why they're so good at the moment, specifically. Again, I don't like just saying to you guys, go out and buy these players. I like to say to you why we do what we do, how we do what we do, etc. But right now, silvers are the play. I said at the beginning of the promo, I said at the beginning of every single promo, silvers always do well in a promo. Reasons for this. The first one is simplistic. It is simply because loads more people in the game. Loads more people in the game means more demand for them, and there's less supply because people don't periodically open up silver packs. So more demand for them pulls them off the market. Prices rise because of that. Why do the prices rise? Why is there more demand? Because people at the moment are grinding out League SBC method. If you haven't done it yet, check out my League SBC method to glory series. Been running now for nearly a month, and we've packed some utterly insane players from it. But it's so important that you start to get your head around silvers, especially because even from now, as FIFA 20 sort of comes towards the end, we're not at the end yet, but towards the end, FIFA 21, silvers, they become a thing sort of later on in FIFA 21, but you can start stocking your club up with them, ready for the tips and stuff that I give you now. But right now, it's not clickbait to say these on these videos when I say how to make 100k, how to make 250k. Anyone right now can make 100k in their sleep, like that. I cannot stress this enough. Now, why are silvers so effective right now? Like I said a minute ago, people aren't opening silver packs all the time. People aren't doing that. But that doesn't necessarily answer why they're so effective. The reason why they're so effective at this moment in time is because nobody's opening up packs that they are stacking. People are doing League SBC method. And now normally, when people do League SBC method, they open their packs, they restock their club, they do more packs, they open the packs, they stock their club. It's a circle, right? So those silvers are then placed back onto the market again. We then get sporadic bits of silver supply. They hit the market from like marquee matchups and stuff like that. So they hit the market and then the market crashes because everyone opens at the same time and it brings it down and then it comes back up again, etc. What is happening at the moment? Nobody is opening up their stacked packs, but UCL marquee matchups, very few people are opening their packs at that specific time. So what happens is today we got UCL marquee matchups and tomorrow we're going to get marquee matchups. People stack their packs. So from Friday, you can buy in and invest heavily and then price tends to come down quite significantly. Last week, Norwich centre-backs, which have been sat at nearly 10k all week. Last week, the centre-backs got down to as far as low as 4k. So if you bought in to 4k on those Norwich centre-backs, you made 6,000 coins profit before tax on them, 5,000 coins after tax. If you bought 10 of those cards, you made 50,000 coins just from those 10 cards. There's no other method on this game that gives you that profit. However, some people are still opening their packs at the moment. Some people are still doing it, and it tends to be after 6 p.m. that people open their packs. So I just want to go over now and show you what the content was today to give you an idea essentially of where we're at and why on stream we look for what we look for at 6 p.m. So if you go to live, it's the best thing to go to. We've got one shot, which was a mega pack untradeable. Now that's not really going to affect the market in any significant way because an untradeable pack, it doesn't really make any difference whatsoever to the market. Kieran Trippier, team of the season untradeable Trippier, really good card by the way. He has a prime mixed players pack as part of him. But this is an SBC that some people will do, some people won't do. Therefore, some people that do it will open their packs, some people won't open their packs. But there's some silver supply from him in a small level. But what we did get was the UCL marquee matchups. Now, we look at you got a premium gold player pack for complete in the SBC itself, but you also then get premium mixed players pack, prime electrum packs. So there's 2 packs there that everybody on this game pretty much, very few people will not, if that makes sense, won't. Very few people won't complete this SBC. Most people will complete this SBC. And some people are still understandably, looking to pack their TOTS cards from the community team or from the EFL team. And so they open up these packs right now. Some people aren't bothering to stack packs. They just open them as they go. So you get some supply. And now there is 3 ways that silvers work in my opinion. The first one is when you invest to flip. Basically, you just flip them. So you go to a filter, like I've shown you before. Let's say we go to Aston Villa left backs right now. We go to left back, League, Premier League, Aston Villa. We go to Villa. We'll do that's not going to be that price. And we look at them. We go, okay, cool. They're all 2,200. And then we see this one here. That's my rear Ferdinand just sold. 1,600 is a minimum on the market. Now I could probably buy that one as well if I want to. We will just to make it a point. The cheapest on this market here is 1,900, right? They're all around 1,900, 2,000 coins. I'm now going to list these guys back up for 1,800 coins each. Once I find them, I will. Let's try and find them here. Is that Taylor there? Is that the one I just picked up, or is that one I picked up earlier on? Yeah, so 1,000 coin I picked up earlier on. I'll talk about him in a second, don't worry. There he is, there's the Taylor. So we're going to list him up now, 1,800 coins. And that's instant flipping, basically. That's not the one I just picked up either. Oh, the 1,000 coin was the one I picked up just now. The 1,000 coin. 1,000 for him. Either way, so I'll leave him there, he'll sell. But that's flipping. You just do that continually. Now, normally you haven't got a stack of silvers there, which I'm about to talk about, by the way. Normally, you don't have a stack of silvers there. And you just keep doing that. You go through every filter that I've shown you guys before. I'll go over a few again for you now. And you just flip them. Then you've got two types of investing for silvers. One is investing for bounce back. One is investing like for the long term. So when everyone opens their packs up, everyone does it, the market crashes and you invest for the long term. You buy on the Thursday night or the Friday night. At the moment, Friday's the better time in my opinion to buy in, but Thursdays work really well. You buy on the Friday night at the moment, normally Thursday, they crash down, you hold for a day, 2 days, 3 days, they double, quadruple in price, you make massive profit out of it, that's what you do. But right now, investing for bounce back is OP as anything, and you can make massive profit very, very easily 2 or 3 times a week. So yesterday, we got a Prime Electrum pack. Everyone bought it. Most people opened it. Market crashed down for about an hour. I bought in. I then sold on again. I made myself about 100k in literally in the space of about an hour. Today, I've done the exact same thing. I'm going to make even more because more supply came out. But then people are taking them off the market again and coins came up. So, let's go have a little look at what I picked up today. I'm recording this now at 8 o'clock. This was 2 hours ago. 2 hours since the market came up. So look at Hubner, for example, right? So we look at his price that I paid for him. I paid 3,700 coins for his Hubner. If we compare price on him, if we flick through this now, we'll keep going through. The cheapest one of him on the market right now is 6,000 coins. There's no cheaper than 6,000 coins of him on the market. I've already made 2,300 coins profit on him before tax. And that is literally in the space of 2 hours. That's what I've made. And so now I could hold him. I'm not going to. I'm going to sell him. I'm going to go up there now and we're going to go, okay, cool, 5.9, he will sell. At 5.9, he will sell. This Tornstra, so we're going to check his price. I paid 4,000 for him. Compare price on him. At the moment, the cheapest on the market for him is 5,700 coins. I've already made 1,700 coins profit on him. I'm going to list him straight away. And the reason for this is that now I can wait tonight and let everyone open their packs. And tonight when people open packs, everyone's on the game right now. So everyone's pulling these cards off the market to do League SBCs, to stack packs with TOTS. Never underestimate the power of TOTS. People can't always afford, or some people don't even want to. Like me, I don't want to spend FIFA points. So I stack packs. I do League SBC method, so I don't need to worry about spending FIFA points. But this Derm, for example, let's look at him. Right now, lowest price of him on the market is 2.4. I paid 1.9, I think, for him. So him I'm going to hold for a little bit longer, let him come down. There's 2 for 2, like 2.4 and 2.5, rest of 3k. Same for more. Tapia, we paid 3,700 coins for this guy. He is at 5,000. He's at 5,000 coins. I'm going to take my profit from him. We'll go 4,009 on him. We'll make ourselves 1,000 coins profit after tax on him. Sobotka again, compare price on him. 5,003, 4.2, 3.8. 3.8's quite cheap. I don't know what I paid for him. I think I paid 3.1. 3.1. So 3.8. I could probably get 4.1 for him right now. We'll hold him for now. Pisacane, what did I pay for him? Compare price on him. 1.4. Currently selling 4. So I made 600 coins profit on him minimum already. I'm going to list him for 2.4 because he'll sell for 2.4 once that 2,000 coin one comes off. So we're looking at 1,000 coins profit before tax. And I can keep going through and see these. Like Jordan Hugel, what did I pay for him? 4,100 on this QPR striker, Jordan Hugel. And I paid 4.1 and he's at 6.3. So I can list him at 6.5 because once that 6.3 comes off, the 6.5 will sell. I double my coin, like put 50% on top of it in terms of value. Farah Oni, what did I pay for him? 2,300. And he's currently going for 3.9. So again, 1,500 coins profit on him, taking that all day long. Now they might go up a little bit more tomorrow, but I'm not going to wait around for them because what I'll do right now is I'll get my profit from these cards and I'll reinvest it again tomorrow. And I'll keep doing that. I'll just keep going along, keep going along. Let's look at Hogan. I paid 6,004 for him. He's come down a little bit since earlier on. He was up at 8, solid 8 earlier on. He's now at 7.5. We can list him for 8. We'll make 8,000 coins from him. Again, 1,600 coins profit before tax, 1,200 after. And 1,200 coins profit for that spend is nothing to be sniffed at all. Strodiak, we paid 4,800 for him, a Paderborn centre-back. Company going for 7.1, I think, give or take. 7,000 coins, 6.8 there, 6.8. So if we list him up for 6.8, he should sell. We made ourselves 2,000 coins profit. And etc, etc, etc. I'll list these up and you'll see these in another video. But the reason why it's so effective is because people are desperate. Understand that. People always need to open packs. It's something that EA have brought into this game, the inherent need to open packs during promos. And you have to do silvers. If you want to do League SBC method, you have to buy a lot of these silvers. A lot of these teams have silvers in these positions. You have no choice but to go out and buy those cards. So you can make coins off that. There's nothing wrong with that. Go and make coins off of that. But today and tomorrow, you're probably going to see people stack their packs for TOTS, okay? So what you can do from today and tomorrow is go and buy cards, buy the silvers that you buy, let them come down in price, and check their prices, etc. We'll go over how to buy them in a second, don't worry. And you want to buy the best deals possible. I left deals that are still profitable now that might have made me 500 coins profit, but I left them because I wanted to make sure that I could sell these cards. Jasuda, for example, I picked this one up for 6.6. I turned down ones at 7.5. Now, if you look at him now, 8.2, 8,000, 8,000 is still there. Where's his low price now? So 8,000 is really his low price. There's one for 7.8. I turned down deals on him at 7.5 because I don't want to wait to flip him. I want to make sure that I can flip him now, sell him, move on, take my profit, right? I don't want to be sitting there waiting for him. So you want to pick up the absolute best deals that you see on the market. But there is no hard and fast rule for this. So I've shown you it before, but let's go over some of the filters that you guys are going to need for tonight. And we'll talk about how you buy into them afterwards. So get a pen and paper ready. I'm going to give you literally 15 seconds to get a pen and paper or your phone up or whatever it is you want to make coins tonight. And I guarantee you, if you stick to these rules, you will make profit. It's a guaranteed profit method every single week without fail. It doesn't fail to make coins. It doesn't fail to make anyone coins. Our guys made 300k yesterday just off EFL silvers. And that's what we'll talk about. But we're also going to go into a bit detail about something else afterwards. But anyway, in the Premier League, you are looking for AFC Bournemouth left backs, Aston Villa left backs and centre backs. These are all silver for reference. You're looking at Norwich and you're looking at their CDMs, CMs and centre backs. Sheffield United, you are looking for right wing back, CM, cam, striker. Okay? If you missed any of that, go back, rewind, watch it back. Ligue 1, as I've done this before, but I'm going to keep doing it for you guys to learn it. Ligue 1, Dijon, you're looking for absolutely every single player that is silver in their team except for wingers, okay? Absolutely every single player in their team except for wingers. Metz, all the defenders. Look at all the defenders for Metz. It's as simple as that. There's no difficult way about it. Let's go to the Serie A. Brescia, you're looking for absolutely every single position in that team. Full stop, capital letter. Every single position in that team is profitable in some way, shape or form. Parma, right backs and centre backs. One of the best sellers on this game. Right backs and centre backs of Parma. Bundesliga. Dusseldorf, you're looking for right backs, left backs. You're looking for CDMs. You're looking for CMs. You're looking for strikers. Right back, left back, CDM, CM, strikers. Paderborn, absolutely every single position without fail. Again, they all sell without fail. Union Berlin, every single position except for wingers is what I like to invest with Union Berlin. Isn't that difficult at all. And then La Liga Santander, you're looking at Mallorca and you're looking at the defenders specifically. They're the best ones to go for, Mallorca defenders. Now, what do? What you're doing is essentially you need to go at about 5:30 tonight and check the price of those silvers before 6 p.m, okay? And you'll do the exact same thing on Friday. But we'll talk about Friday in more detail in a second. You want to check their price at sort of around 5:30 at the latest. You want to get the idea of the price and write them down. And write down what they are. You are then looking for a 40% drop-off, ideally. But we're going to talk a bit more about that in a second. Ideally, a 40% drop-off in their price in order to make profit. So, if a player has 10,000 coins, you're looking to buy into them at 6,000 coins. If they are 5,000 coins, you're looking to buy into them at 3,000 coins. Etc, etc, etc. A 40% drop-off. You then want to buy into them and you want to hold and see what happens. Now, we're seeing bounce back straight away and you'll probably tomorrow see bounce back straight away. Almost certainly you will, because people will be finally stacking packs. I'll be doing that. Lots of people will be doing it. Stacking those packs up, ready for the Premier League TOTS we think is coming. It might be Bundesliga, but either ways, one of the big teams has come in. People are hyped for it. So you want to do that, and the bounce back might come straight away. And the latest you want to sell those cards is you want to sell them by the morning of Friday. Latest, very, very latest, the afternoon. Now, some of them might only make you 200 coins profit. Some you might break even on. But almost certainly, if you bought 50, you make profit of 40. Like, it's that simple. But 40% drop off. However, if you notice a theme when you're going through and only seeing these players come down by maybe 20, 30%, the reason for that is usually because people are holding their packs. But that usually means you can buy in at 20, 30%. It's a risk. It's a risk that you take at the end of the day. But you can usually think about buying in at about 20, 30%. Don't be stupid and think, oh, well, I can do this. Make sure it's a common theme throughout the whole of the packs you're looking at. Make sure it's a common theme throughout all the silvers that you go through. Now, the next question we're going to have is what silvers sell best from that list. Now, I like silvers at the moment that are in and around the 3 to 6k mark. The reason being, we tend to get quite good supply of those cards, and so that means they tend to come down quite quickly. You get nice undercuts on them, and then they tend to bounce back very quickly as well. You saw that with a lot of cards I had there in and around that sort of 3 to 6k mark. 2k's fine, 7k's fine, but I like 3 to 6k. I think that's where you see some of the most and the best profits. So when you check your prices, maybe put a star next to the ones that are specifically in that region of sort of 3 to 6k. They're the ones that will see you good. They'll see you make most coins. But we talked about Thursday. That's what you got to do Thursday. Now let's talk about Friday. We'll go into a bit of detail on Friday, but I'll put more detail into it in terms of tomorrow's video and what I see coming for trading for the coming TOTS and everything like that. Friday is going to be an interesting one because number one, we're going to see a lot of people open up their silver packs. So their packs are going to get opened up. We're going to get a lot of silver supply. However, I think the market will be quick to bounce back again. The reason for this, if it's Premier League or Bundesliga, again, more packs being taken off the market. But it seems like EA are going to be bringing out more of these League SBC cards, okay? So these League SBC cards, you saw the Ben White, for example. Let's go have a little look at Ben White again. Utterly sensational card. But EA are bringing out more cards attached to League SBCs. Ben White might be taking that position in my team, by the way, with Trippier and Phillips, potentially. But if we go and have a look at Ben White now. Ben White. Concept players. So this Ben White card is sensational. It's an absolutely brilliant centre-back. If you look at those stats, it is... There's nothing wrong with that card, realistically. But great pace, great dribbling, brilliant passing, in fact. Sensational defending that's very, very good. You can pump it up with Shadow if you want to get it maxed out, or an Anchor would do perfect. Great physicals, okay? Now, EA did this in Winter Refresh. And in Winter Refresh, EA gradually gave the leagues pumped up cards. Like, so obviously we've got Cyprien, Verdi, Shaqiri, and League SBCs exploded. They absolutely exploded. And it meant that all the silvers that were in League SBC spiked like mad. So what I told my guys to do at that time was buy in heavy. Even if you bought one of every card that's expensive in League SBCs and stick them in your club at that point, you will see a fat return when the League SBC gets released and it's a ridiculous card. There's a big if there. We don't know if EA are going to do it. I'd be inclined to think they're going to. I think it'd be very surprising. Let's just see, by the way. Loads of those silvers have just sold. There we go. Easy dubs. Easy profit straight away. 4 of them have sold easily. We'll clear those off. And that guy's hand sold, which is nice. But I'd be surprised. I'd be incredibly surprised if EA don't bring out an SBC for each, or a new card for each SBC. So what you can go and do at that point on Friday when they crash down in price is go and buy one really cheap card from each of those League SBC teams I've just told you and just hold them. Just leave them in your club. You'll be able to pick up probably, more likely, Sheffield United right wing backs at 2k. Realistically, probably 2k. And, I don't know, Sheffield United strikers at 2.5k. Just leave them in your club. Leave them sat there, forget they exist for a little bit. Then when the Premier League gets its new card, bang, you go and sell them. Those strikers might get to 7,000 or 8,000 coins. Now, if you've gone and bought, let's say you go and buy 40 players in total, and you pay an average of 3k for them, and they get to an average of 6k at a later date, you're getting 120,000 coins of profit just from cards that are sat in your club, chilling, grilling, relaxing. That is a simplistic way. Tomorrow's morning video, I'm going to show you more in detail about this. It's going to be hard for me to show you a graph, but I want to show you a graph, but I'm going to explain it to you in much more detail to give you an idea. But to sum up the way to make coins today, and I cannot stress it enough, make sure you do it. Go and check the prices of those cards that I've just told you about, the leagues and the positions I've just told you. Check those prices at 5 to 5.30. Make sure you've got a price down. Star the ones that are between 3 and 6k. If you want to push it to maybe 2 to 7k, you can. Star those ones and make those ones that you want to focus on buying in. Look for a 40% drop, and you're going to sit there at first and going to not drop in. They usually get to their low point from 20 past 6 onwards, half past 6 onwards. But it's not going to be a situation where you're going to see undercut. You need to flick through those filters. Don't sit there sniping them. That is a waste of your time. Flick through the filters. Keep flicking through the filters. All the filters you've got there, go from 1. Is there a deal here? No. Next one, is there a deal here? No. Next one, is there a deal here? Yes. Buy. Next one, is there a deal here? And keep flicking through them. Keep flicking through all of them. And once you've done that, pick up the cards you want at a 40% drop off. But if you're seeing a common theme around the whole market isn't coming down by 40%, you can buy in at a slightly better rate, maybe 20/30, but look for 30 ideally. And then sell next morning, latest in the afternoon on Friday, ready to reinvest again on Friday. And you'll get Friday's video to explain into detail about how we invest really, really stringently on Friday to make the most amount of coins possible. If you guys don't want to bother learning all those prices, check out foottrading.co.uk. We do all the work for you. We literally have the silvers updated every single day on there with prices. We have icons on there with buying and selling prices. You just saw the special cards and icons I've just sold come from the website in terms of prices that I can sell them at. If you want to hit that up, it's £10 for a tier 1 subscription, £10 for a tier 2 subscription. But that is how I can guarantee you will make 100,000 coins overnight tonight, minimum. Depending on how much you invest, you can make 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 coins. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you are new around here, please do subscribe down below. Click the like button, all that good stuff is massively appreciated. But for now, lads, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.